we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Chicago Bulls. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, the ceremony was delayed, and understandably so, but at last, the Hall of Fame class of 2020 was enshrined. And what a class it was, led by Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and of course, the late, great Kobe Bryant headlining the 9 inductees. There was tremendous poignancy with Kobe's inclusion coming so recently after his tragic death. And it was a night that none of us are going to forget. Guys?
Thank you, D.A. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. And for the Hornets, Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Washington and Zeller are in the middle, and it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Greg, what are they feeling here on opening day from the harsh ending to last season still very vivid in their minds?
And Kevin, they are motivated. You've had to think about that all summer long, and the chance for retribution starts here.
Now, here's Rozier. Kicks to Monk. Zeller dishes to Monk. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Bulls.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
White finds Carter. Over Zeller. And it's Carter missing.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
To the inside. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. Porter looking it over. Out to White. And it's denied.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
Now Rozier. And here is Monk. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Now, here's Rozier. Pass to Monk. Three-pointer. Charlotte again missing.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
Now, here's LaVine. Porter in the corner. Shot clock at 5. And there it is for him.
The in-between game of Porter continues to improve. A legitimate score from this area.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, G.A., and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I can see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high. That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
White drives in, and White with the stuff.
No easy way to stop White on the drive. He's got speed and agility on his side.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
chance to look at some stats for Zach LaVine. Last season, he played outstanding, 12th in scoring, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
Oh, yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league. He really saved him in several games a season ago. Now, here's Rozier. He dishes it to Monk. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from LaVine. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That is his first foul of the game. Devontae Graham's checked in for Charlotte. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Up top, Porter. Five on the clock. LaVine wide open. And the three off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Rozier with the ball. Misses and the dry spell continues. Chicago leading by 6. Outside Porter. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You better wrap Porter up on these type of shots. When you don't, he fends off the contact well and finishes in style.
Graham, the pass to Rozier. And Zeller kicks to Rozier. The shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Oh, yeah, you can hear the sigh of relief from here. Now they've got to build on that first bucket.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Second is Chris Dunn.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
The Bulls leading by 6.
Come get it.
1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. And the shot goes down.
I love the mentality of Dunn, looking to score as often as he can from the painted area.
Charlotte has gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And you, at this point, you got to feel like you have a good idea of who Chris Dunn is as a player. A very solid option to bring in off the bench.
Yeah, Jay, he's a great facilitator, and he looks to pass first. A plus defender as well. But to be a starter, you need to be a threat to score at the PG position, and that's just not done.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Good on the shot.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Satoransky, the pass to Cornette. And Young slams it home.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
Graham finds Shumpert. Here's Hernan Gomez. It doesn't go for him. And it's Chicago the other way. Satoransky Satoransky, the pass to Dunn, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Bulls making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. .36 seconds left to play here in the first. Count the basket.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Down against Graham. Six on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Hernangomez. The layup off target.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed out what he sees as an advantage.
You know, we should have energy and we should be outplaying the other team, like I said, just competitive-wise. We don't have all the miles the other teams have. We should have energy, you know, young, hungry dudes that are ready to compete and show what they have in this league. And we shouldn't be tired out there. We should be the most conditioned team. We should be running people up and down.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
Monk and Batum, the wing. And there's Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Hernangomez in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now, here is Young. Back to Satoransky. Passes it to Cornette. The three-pointer, no good. Hornets trail by 12. Graham surveying the floor. He kicks it to Batum. Here's Hernangomez. The pass to Graham. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Graham's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Porter kicks to LaVine. There's the three. Hornets with the rebound. Here's Rozier. Shoots over White, and it's Rozier missing. Chicago leading by 9. In the corner, it's LaVine. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside, Markkanen unloads. And the Bulls with another miss. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5 stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
Here's Levine. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket. To end the drought. Bridges with the board. Hornets trail by 7. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Rozier kicks to Monk. But they get it back. To the paint. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Monk's got his first points of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Levine. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Monk made second-team All-American in his only year with the Wildcats. Looking unstoppable on many occasions.
I mean, he just overwhelmed college opponents with his athleticism. But you get to the NBA, you find out how many great athletes are in this league. That's when you have to retool aspects of your game, which is what Monk is in the process of doing.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Shumpert is checked in for Monk. And a change for the Bulls. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bulls moving the ball around. Carter against Zeller. Carter dishes to Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Shot from 12. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's White, and it's blocked.
Oh, nice defense from Bridges. When he hustles like this, he's capable of swatting shots.
Here's Rozier. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Rozier's got his second basket of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And then Carter with the jam.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by the Hornets.
Shumpert passes to Zeller. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You take a look at Bridges, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go, and as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
And the Hornets call time here.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness, whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens. He's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine, and it's done in for White. Now here's Batum. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Shumpert, and slam dunk by Shumpert.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far. I mean, they're right here.
Here's Satoransky. Six to shoot. Dunn, wide open, he fires. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. Hornets trail by 3. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dunn against Graham. Pass to Shumpert. 17 seconds left here in the second. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Satoransky against Shumpert. Releases. Misses the chippy right there.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at their offensive end.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, it's easy to see why they've been the better team offensively. They've been shooting the lights out of the ball. They're running their strong offensive system and making the most of every good shot that they get.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
Well, they're just not generating enough offense. Guys all look like they're on a different page, out of rhythm, out of sync, out of style. Several times they look flat out confused. They're still in good position to win this game. They just need to get organized.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Devontae Graham, what a contribution.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
You're right. Go in the locker room, ask anyone on his team. He's not worried about statistics as much as he is about winning.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Bulls, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
Stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
And it's Rozier missing. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. They've led by as many as 14 points. Levine against Rozier. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Looking comfortable in the pick and roll action. Levine just taking what he sees in these sets.
Rozier the pass to Washington. Here's Monk. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Chicago with the ball. The Bulls leading by 3. Right side, White. Outside, Levine. Drops in the tray. Levine's got 5 points so far.
So precise off the pass. I mean, this is a shot Levine continues to knock down time and time again.
At the top of the key, Bridges. Pass to Monk. Clock at 6. Good work defensively by Carter.
Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Passes to Markkanen. Carter kicks to Levine. Up top, Porter. Defended by Bridges.
That's the art of rebounding in a nutshell. Box out, hold your ground, and all in the miss.
White against Rozier. The pass to Monk. But they'll get another chance. Rozier with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. And it's in there.
I don't think you can stop Rozier just by getting physical. He's too single-minded a scorer to let that stop.
Now here's Levine. 5 points in the game.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his struggles tonight.
Inside, Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Oh, great ball movement from Bridges there. I mean, the self-awareness, the selfless attitude leading to the wide open shot.
Now Levine. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Can't hit from in close. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Monk for 3. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Monk's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hornets. And Chicago shooting well. They're at 45%. Chicago calls timeout.
And talk about playing small. Last year, Charlotte had Rozier and Devontae Graham on the floor together for much of the time. Both players right around 6'1". But you know what? They held their own.
now for Charlotte. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Number 1, the Bulls.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Dunn passes to Satoransky. Just 5 to shoot. That one's off, still out of sync. The Hornets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Graham. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
This game has come to life. They're out there battling now. We didn't see this in the first half.
And making an immediate impact in this league, Graham was a tremendous find in the second round.
Yeah, the 34th pick in 2018. Some scouts felt he had a low ceiling, but someone who never loses confidence because he's had to prove himself at every level. That makes you battle tested, and it prepares you to affect winning.
And that one falls for Graham. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Chicago trailing here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Young, and Young slams it home.
Well, at 6'7", Satoransky is a huge combo guard with the ability to quickly identify wide open teammates.
Outside, Batum. Down low. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the line for him here. He's off on the first. So for the Bulls, Valentine's checked in for Luke Cornett, and it's Harrison in for Satoransky. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Harrison, guarded by Shumpert. There's 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. The shot by Harrison, no good. Shumpert finds Graham. It's good. Graham's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice. Look how alert Shumpert is. He knows whenever one of his teammates is open to get him to rock.
And here is Dunn. Shoots over Graham. No good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's Charlotte ending the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll be back right after this. locked in a very close contest. This fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. A 2-point game. We've got Devontae Graham. Also Terry Rozier out there. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Batum. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Young. He gets that one.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
No, he's reading the defense, sensing the opening. He doesn't hesitate. And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he can be a thorn in the opposition's side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. And he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
Bulls making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
And with Young, I mean, his game has evolved over the course of his career.
Think about it, Jay. When he came into the league, he was an up-and-down tweener. I think what's made him more consistent of a player you can rely on, is his defense has improved, and along with his shooting. Now, he uses different methods, but he still gets it done as a vet.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Biyombo. Hornets now working with the new shot clock. On the wing, Batum. Kicks it to Graham. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Dunn passes to Young. Over Graham. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Dunn. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Rozier. And he converts the layup. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Dunn looking over the floor. Poked away. Batum with the steal. Now here's Graham. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Rozier. Here's Batum. A 3-ball. Here's Hernan Gomez. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now here's Valentine. Defended by Batum. Great D that time from Batum.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Graham. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. So both teams making some changes here. Zeller against Markkanen. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Monk. And that one is off. Nice D from Levine.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
White drives in. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Zeller. Bridget for 3. And it's White with the rebound. Bulls trail by 4. Lets a floater go. Offensive rebound for three. Kick out to Levine. Goes up again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Staying under control in key moments. I mean, the way Levine handles these important possessions are so impressive.
Charlotte making a switch here. Graham's checked in.
Now, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets.
Timeout.
They lead by 1. Charlotte calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear James Borrego coaching his team during the break. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Here's White, following the score by Charlotte. On the wing, Levine. And there's a minute 45 left in the game. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. It's hauled in by the Bulls and stolen by Graham. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big two-possession game.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Levine looking around. That shot off the mark. And the Hornets now going the other way. Graham, the pass to Washington. Count it.
You got to really wrap up Washington on the way up. He'll muscle his way through the contact.
That free throw good from Washington.
Well, for P.J. Washington, he's the rare first-round pick to come back for a second year of college at Kentucky, but I think he did him well.
To the paint, here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Showing real leadership in the clutch. It's huge whenever Markkanen comes through in critical spots.
Now, here's Monk. Passes it to Graham. Back to Monk. Floats one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Understanding the shoot-first mentality of Monk, defense just got a little over-aggressive that time.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
There's no question. Monk's ceiling is high. He needs to keep working on becoming a more efficient scorer and a well-rounded player.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 8. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Porter against Bridges. Outside, Levine. Here's Markkanen. Keeps it alive. And Carter with his second chance points.
Oh, that's the guy to go to when everything's frenetic. I mean, Carter has that steady.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The deep three from Levine. Zeller grabs the board, and it's the Hornets ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Graham with the ball. So it's Charlotte picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.